Hello guys, Garcia here. This is the beginning of a new playthrough on the channel, Civilization 6. Alright guys, so now with the new PC I can finally bring my favorite franchise to the channel too. So we are going to play a wonder building style here, which is my favorite style of playing this game. So the reason why I'm not bringing Civ 5 first before Civ 6 is that I'm waiting for the new Vox Populi, and the new version is taking a while to get done by the modders there in the forum there. So I'm going to wait for them to finish it. So while I do that, I'm going to play Civ 6 here. So I'm going to show you guys the mods we're going to be using because I haven't played like vanilla Civ 6 in like 7 years or something. So I'm going to show you guys the mods we're going to play with today here. So I have a bunch of them here. So I'm going to remove the official content here so just so you guys can see only the mods. There's a few that are disabled here that are related to the Elder Scrolls. I have an Elder Scrolls mod for the world of like Oblivion and Skyrim and so on and so on. But we are not going to use those. So I'm going to sort by enabled here. So all the disabled are down here. So I'm going to explain what each mod does here. So alternate cartography gives us different types of maps or map sets really, or scripts. So for example, you can play in a frozen world, you can play in the Sahara, you can play in a rift, you can play on a boreal map, which is basically like a world full of trees and forests and stuff. So we are going to have the better report screen, the better UI. This is for another mod that I'm going to talk about later, the Terra Mirabilis, but we need to play with this. Otherwise, we're going to get some lag with the builders late in the game. They are going to lag out every time they build something. So with this fix here, that's not going to happen. So this mod, I love this mod so much. This mod adds a new type of energy late in the game after uranium, which is the renewable energy type energy, I guess, or like yeah, it's basically like another like resource, just like anything else that stacks that you can sell too. So you can sell energy to the other people, which is very cool. And you don't produce pollution, so it's great for maps that have a lot of water, you know. So you have Civilizations Expanded, which basically gives a lot of new abilities to all leaders. So all leaders are stronger, and all leaders have way more abilities than the base game. New city-states, new resources, the better UI, another UI mod here. We are going to play with the environment skin, so the game is going to look more like Civ 5 than Civ 6. I don't like the graphical style of the map particularly in Civ 6 a lot. It's not bad. I just personally prefer Civ 5, like more realistic. I don't know, looking, you know. So I'm gonna go with this one. So this basically is a list of like the quests for the city states. It's just a button that you press and it shows you the quests so you can complete them. So extended era, so each era is going to last longer. We're going to play on epic speed. Extended policy cards, which is like the second best mod for this game, or add-on, I guess, which shows you what each policy card will do to a particular resource. So will give you like 20 science, 25 gold, and so on and so on. We're gonna go with fantastical map script, which is a map script that creates like crazy maps. You guys will see. We're going to use it. Better goodie huts. So if you get a goodie hut, you get better stuff than in the base game. Greatest cities is just a list that the Civ games used to have that you would click and it would show you like the top 10, top 20 best cities in the world. So we are aiming for that top 10 there. Hillier hills, just make the hills in the game like higher so you can actually see the hills. So sometimes in some tiles you look at it and you're like, is this a hill or not? With hillier hills, most of the time you'll know because it's very obvious. So the styles pack shows basically different types of city styles for your city, so they are growing. So let's say you're playing with Japan, so you're going to get like a Japanese style city and so on, just like back in the day. Quick deals, this is the best mod for this game, hands down. You can just click a panel and then you will be able to trade back and forth with the AI without needing to enter the actual without clicking on the AI and actually looking at the like moving picture and so on, moving image. So that speeds up all the deals. Quick starts is just for skipping the logos at the beginning of when you open the game. Real great people, just pictures and names of great people. So if you choose like a great science, it could be like Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton or something like that. You know what I mean? Religion, Jesus expanded, gives us extra religions and extra beliefs. Resourceful, more resources again. Global panel relations panel just shows you, if you click on the panel, you can see who is enemy of who is friendly with who is in war at war with who. So that expedites like the process of you like clicking on every single one to see who is fighting with who. You know what I mean? Tax Oceans puts a bunch of new resources and new like features on the oceans. And we have more resources, or the third resources mod. So as you can see, I like new luxuries. So this is the mod I was talking about back at the beginning. So the Terra Mirabilis reworks and adds new natural wonders. So this mod is really cool, but it causes the lag that I told you guys about with the builders. But because we have the builder fix, and I tested it just yesterday, so it should be completely fine. And historical religions, which adds a bunch of other religions to the game, and changes the configuration of religions too, so you can have more religions or like more varied religions in the game too. So that's it. These are the mods we are using. Obviously, we are also using the official content here of all the expansions that are available. That's it. So basically, that's how we're going to play. So let me just double check to see if everything is correct here. Yeah, just in case I misclicked something, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's create a new game. So in terms of difficulty, I usually go for Emperor. So I'm going to explain this a little bit. So if I am a wonder builder, right? So I like to basically get a bunch of cities, get them to be like tall as hell, and use that extra population to like work more production-based tiles so I can build more wonders. So basically that's the goal. So Emperor is fine in terms of difficulty. Ahead of that, if you go to Immortal or Deity, it starts to become a problem because you are going to be so behind in the early game that you might not be able to recover to get some good wonders that you need to get in order to make the whole playing style work later. So it's not that you can't play wonder building in these, you totally can, but it's way more annoying. So I like to be more chill. So Prince is the normal difficulty, so I'm going to go with Emperor, which is the usual difficulty I play with here. So I actually have a configuration saved here. Olá, hey, in Portuguese. So I'm going to load. We're going to play with ambiotics too. I'm going to explain why. So I'm going to just load the configuration here. That makes it everything like go super quicker here. So I'm going to explain all the options that I'm picking here and why. So first of all, we're going to play on a large map, not a huge map. And we're going to play with 8 leaders. I don't like playing with like 10 or something because that usually makes you like go to war early. And I don't like it. Another thing, I like to avoid war at all costs in this game. I am not a domination player at all. I don't like that playing style all that much. I don't have fun doing it. I like building stuff. I like stacking resources. That's what I like. You know, so I'm going to avoid war as much as possible. But if we have to go to war, we'll go to war. That's how it goes sometimes. So we have a bunch of leaders here. So as I said, we are using that mod, right? The one that adds new abilities to every single leader. There is not a single bad leader in the game anymore. Every single one, look at that. Look at the amount of resources that you can see in just this panel here. It's because every single leader has a bunch of new skills compared to the vanilla game counterpart. So we are going to go with Ambiorix here. So that makes every single leader viable. Now, you might think, I am Brazilian, right? So you might think, why don't you go with Pedro? Well, Pedro is really good too, but I'm going to go with Brazil in my Civ 5 playthrough that will be coming later. So I'm actually going to leave my country alone for now, but maybe he'll show up in the game, who knows? All right, so I'm going to go with Ambiorix here. So Ambiorix is the leader of the Gaul people. So I'm going to read here what it does, what he has in terms of like civilization units, not units, civilization abilities. But there's 2 specific things that I really like, so you guys will see here. So all units receive +1 movement in Gaelic territory, so that's amazing for builders especially, so you lose less turns like moving builders around. So training military units grants a burst of culture. which is okay. We are not going to train a lot of military units at all, unless we don't have anything else to build. So we are going to build a lot. So melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units receive +2 combat strength, which is good too. So as you can see, it's it has some like war skills, but we're not going to use those if we don't have to. So that's the first one that I like. Begin the game with the mining technology. That's really, really, really good early on for wonder building. So +1 culture and +1 production from mined resources. So every single resource that we mine, we are going to get 1 extra production and 1 extra culture from every single one of them. So specialty districts receive a standard adjacency bonus from mines. What that does is basically every single city that has a mine potentially already gives a bonus to a district, no matter which district it is. So building a mine triggers a culture bomb, which is good for claiming territory, right? And every single builder that we build, is going to have +1 charge. So this guy is amazing, as you can see. But the second thing that I really like is the Oppidum here. So the Oppidum is a district unique to Gaul for industrial activity. So replaces the industrial zone, provides housing, which is great for industrial district, and also is a defensive building that has a ranged attack, not building, district. So completing an Oppidum for the first time automatically unlocks the apprenticeship, sure. So +2 bonus for each adjacent aqueduct, canal or dam, and +1 production for each adjacent resource. So +1 food for each adjacent farm, pasture, and so on and so on. So the only thing that is a problem is not, you cannot construct it adjacent to the city center. So usually you cannot open with the Oppidum if you don't buy a tile that is like away from the city center, right? But basically that's it. The Gassete, which is Gassete, I don't know how to pronounce that, which is their ancient units, which is a very strong unit early on, really is. And basically that's it. So the great thing here is the Oppidum, and we have the +1 movements and also the +1 charge for the builders. That is amazing for wonder building. It's like a fully production-based civ, basically. So that's why we're going with Ambiorix, because it's really good with like in this style of gameplay. And also, come on, he's a Gaul. We love Asterix, we love Obelix. I grew up reading those comics. So the moment I saw they were adding Ambiorix to the game, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. That's my life now. You know what I mean? So I played with this guy at least like 20 full games, no joke at all. So yeah, we are going to play with Ambiorix here. So the rest of the guys will be random here. All right, so we are going to start at the Ancient Era. We're going to go with the Epic Extended. Remember that we are using an add-on that extends the eras. The reason why I like extending the eras, I just like my games to last, but not last like as much as a marathon game. You know what I mean? So longer than the regular Epic, but not as long as a marathon game. So we are going to go with 5 religions for 8 players. That's good enough. I'm not going to put like 6 or 8. That's too much, I think, because that gets annoying later, because they will everybody's going to start sending apostles in your direction, especially during a period in which you have not spread your religion yet, so that's very annoying. So city states 15, disaster intensity, we're going to go with the base of 2 here. So we are going to use the map script Fantastical. So what that does, gives us a ton of other options. So let's go. So the map size is large. So resources are standard. So the start position is standard. Wrapping is off. So that means that we are not going to go like from one side of the world to the other side of the world when we travel to the edge of the map. So the map's kind of closed. It's kind of like a what's the name of the thing? I forgot the conspiracy. Flat Earth. It's kind of like a flat Earth, but in the shape of a scroll, really. So you guys will see. So we're going to go with all land. So all 1 continents. We're going to go with 4 continents. So like each like quadrant of the map, more or less, will be like a continent. We are going to have some islands because we are going to have some seas. So sea level, I'm going to go low. Lakes, I'm going to put some. We're going to go with like 3 small seas, I think is good. Yeah, 3 small seas. So we are going to have like this big map that's mostly land. and we're going to have 3 small seas but no oceans. We are going to have land at the poles, so not like we're not going to have only like snow there. So region size. So as I said, this fantastical map script does like something like this. You can have a desert next to snow, next to tundra, next to a forest that is next to water, for example. So there's not like a super logical way of like doing it. It's not like Earth. At the equator you have more like forests. At this position you have more ice and so on and so on. So the region size is that. It's the size of the types of regions. So we're gonna go with medium. Granularity, I guess, is like how like solidified those regions are in a particular biome. So if you have like a forest and you have high granularity, you may have like patches of like desert and like ice and so on in that forest. So rivers, we're gonna go with some. The length, we're going to go with medium and some here, which is like mostly baseline statistics here. River forks, some. We are going to have world age, and we're going to go with new, just because that gives us more mountains and hills, which is good for us, but it's going to be good for everybody else too, really. Even the civs that are like sea-based, so if you see like, I don't know, England or like, I don't even know if Polynesia is in this game, but there are several civs that are like particularly strong in oceans. Like this civs will still be good in this version that we are going to play here because of the mod that gives extra abilities to each civ, so they will not like be completely like harmless at all. So temperature is going to be standard, rainfall is going to be standard. Ancient rules, that's very interesting. You will find sometimes while exploring, especially with your scouts early in the game, some roads that are there, but there's no civs there. It's because like basically the idea is that there's some ruins, and there's these roads connecting the ruins to like other ruins. So looks like a civ used to exist there, and then it went extinct. So these are the remnants of like the old civs, basically. Now we are going to see what game modes we are going to use. So no apocalypse mode, no dramatic ages mode, no text and civic shuffle. I like to know what I'm researching, and no zombie defense because we are not playing with zombies this time. So we are going to go with the barbarian clans, which transforms the barbarians in the game in clans that you can talk with and negotiate with, and later they become city-states if you don't destroy their camp. Heroes and legends, they add the heroes to the game. Monopolies and corporations, just because I like it. I like having like extra build actions to like go there and create like industries and things like that. And that gives us extra gold too. Secret societies, because I think they are really strong and they help basically every player in the game. The oceans, but we are not going to like have oceans in this one. And the rest is based on like new stuff added by some of the add-ons / mod that we have to city-states. So we are going to play with all of that. So we are removing the score victory because we are not playing with a turn limit. All the other victories are enabled. So usually when you play Wonder Building and it's going really well, what usually happens is that you just randomly win. And when I say randomly win, I mean you win by culture. So you win by tourism. So you're not even trying, you're not using rock bands or anything like that, but by like Renaissance even, or like industrial era, you end up just winning. Let's see if that's going to happen in this playthrough here. So no duplicate civilizations, no duplicate leaders, and no teams. Tribal villages are on, and so on. So basically that's it. So what are we looking for here in terms of, let me save this new configuration here. I'm going to put YouTube. So what are we looking for here in terms of like a starting location? We are looking for corners of the map to be more protected and production. That's it. These are the only two things. So let's allow Sean Bean to talk to us about Ambiorix here. Let me drink some water too.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Your wits will serve you well, Ambiorix. Where the size of your armies fail,
Use your head and gilded tongue to reclaim your land. Your allies will follow your lead, and your strong spear arm will shatter the resistance of your enemies. Fight, great warrior king.
Alright, so what do we get here? Well, we got some mountains. Well, we got a corner of the map. That's great. Hey, this place is amazing. Look at that. That's crazy. That's really good. I mean, mountains, like, in general, suck. Like, overall. They're just good for, like, adjacencies, really. And, like, Machu Picchu or something like that. So, in general, they suck. So, they just occupy space. On the other hand, look at this location. There's so much production here. We don't have enough food, I don't think. But at least we have a river, so we're going to have housing. You know what? This is a great location, I think. So, you know what? I think we're going to roll this one. We are in the corner of the map. I just don't know which corner. No, obviously the east corner. But what I mean is, like, if we are up or down on the map, that is relevant. But I will take this starting location. Let's go. I don't want to reroll this forever, too, to be honest. I don't have patience for that. Oh, we have early on, we have medicinal herbs. So we have early science for us here, too. Great. All right, so early on, we are going to have to get as many scouts as possible, at least 4 scouts, because we are in a large map. So the more scouts we get... Oh, really? Mount Kailash. Oh, that's really cool. So we got the astrology bonus. That's great for the first... our first research, which is astrology. So what does this do here? Let's see. One tile appears as a mountain. Adjacent plots plus 1 faith and 1 culture. Oh, this is very strong, man. Jesus Christ. It's a shame that these tiles are actually kind of bad, as you can see, right? They are the worst type of grass there is. But, just like regular plains. But at the same time, the plus faith and plus culture is going to be amazing later. Yeah, so there's a lot of mountains here. It's so annoying. But the rest is okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. You know what? Let's just go with this. I don't want to reroll forever. There's games that I played in this game that I rerolled like 30 times. I really don't want to do that. I just want to play, you know what I mean? So let's just do that. So explaining my choice for why I am starting with astrology. Faith is going to be the most important resource for us. So unfortunately, we don't have any stone nearby, so we won't be able to build Stonehenge. Requires a stone. But if we build a holy site early, we will be able to get a religion like 100% of the time. Like, it's basically guaranteed. So that's going to go with that. So I have an autosave system here. So if something goes like super wrong, we can load the game. I already, playing with this new PC, I already have had cases in which, like, I got stuck in a turn, or like the turn wouldn't end, or things like that. So I got some bugs like that. And no crashes, but like some bugs that prevented me from proceeding. So we have the autosave just because of that, really. All right, so let's go. So first of all, we need to know exactly if we are on the south or on the northern part of the map here. Oh, hey, there you go. So remember that we are using the goody huts like...
This volcano is quiet now.
Oh, volcano.
We now have the...
All right, so who are we appointing? So as I said, we have the mod for like goody huts. So every goody hut is going to be good. All right, so we are not going to go for the voice singers. So I'm going to just appoint Pingala right away, because he gives us a lot of like baseline bonuses for just like existing in your city. Let me show you guys here. No, not heroes. Governance here. So Pingala, he already starts giving you 15% increase, as you can see. And then later, you can just get +1 straight for like each citizen, as you can see. And then later, great people. This is amazing for Wonder Builders. This is just a must-have. So most people go with like Magnus or something, right? Not Magnus. Yeah, Magnus, the guy that like allows you to get settlers out without losing population, right? But we don't need this guy right now. Oh my god. 4 chocos, man. Let me see. That is crazy. That's a lot of money, man. But obviously it had to be besides like a volcano. Just my life. Okay. So our capital is going to have a lot of productions, but it's not going to be like the greatest city ever because of the mountains. The mountains are only going to be useful like way later in the game
This river has.
because we can get some like ski resorts and things like that on it. But this location is good and it's very protected too, right? That's one of the first things that we needed to do is to get a protected location. Okay, that might, I don't know if like mountains give adjacency to holy sites actually. I don't even like think a whole lot about it. By the way, I'm not like a super min maxer at all. I kind of just wing it. So I don't memorize like, oh, hey, that's great. A free unit, if we can get that. That is awesome. We're getting very lucky early on here. To compensate for like the bad starting location in terms of mountain here. Alright. Oh, hey. Where? My god, this guy is paying for himself. Well, we got him for free, but you know what I mean. So the reason why we have to prioritize scouts early on is just because the goody huts are so good, and we need to know who our neighbors are really early. Oh, here. See? This is the perfect starting location. We are at the southeast edge of the map. That is perfect. My god. If our starting location was a little bit better, with less mountains, this would be perfect. Because remember, we are wonder building, so we need real estate here to be able to actually build the wonders. But in terms of starting location, unless there's a civilization like right here, this is the best starting position we could like ever had, which is great.
A physician without a knowledge of...
Right, so we have astrology. Here, we're going to get an extra unit right away. That's great. So remember that everything that I'm doing is obviously helping me, but also, oh, we've met a city-state, boot one. So remember that we are using tons of mods. So there's different types of city-states. So this city-state here is based on like a harbor city-state or a ship sailing city-states. So obviously there's no oceans here. So even maybe there's a sea like right here. We'll see. But we are getting very lucky, I'm not gonna lie. It has been very good. So early on, I don't think we're going to be able to build any wonders here because we don't have space for anything. So for example, the Great Bath must be built on floodplains. We don't have floodplains. So we are going to like keep building like stuff with one city for the longest time here. It's going to take a while. So what did we get? A chariot? Okay-ish, I guess. What did we get? We got population. That's good. We got money too. Barbarians? More barbarians? Oh, they are going to clean this camp right now. Great. Alright, we are doing actually kind of well. But yeah, barbarians are always going to be a problem, right? Okay. Oh hey, more. Awesome. Oh, let me see where the population went here. So we are going to start with production right away. And with double recon, we need to get our guys, our like exploring guys, as high level as possible. Oh, this is awful. Oh, that is absolutely awful. You guys saw that? Look, man, this guy might die early here. That's really bad. Oh, there's a new outpost like right here. It's also bad. I'm not going to walk around super far with this guy, nor the chariots. Just trying to see if there's more. Oh, I'm glad there's no more mountains here. Need some space. So I'm not going to walk super far with this guy. Yeah. This is going to be very hard. I'm going to fortify this guy for now. Oh, we got so lucky. We got a scout for free. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so I'm going to bring the chariot back already, and I'm going to go with explore this side with this guy actually. So if we lose that guy, we already have a replacement. That's awesome. But yeah, he's probably going to die. I don't think he's going to survive. Alright, we can already level this guy up, so let's level him up. Heal, because there's more heals than forests. Money. Okay. So we already have... Yeah, I'm going to finish this scout here, then I'm going to go with the holy site right away. So I'm going to build it here. We get a +3 in between mountains here. The volcano is here, so I don't think it's going to affect my holy site. That is actually very important because the capital has to have... You have a volcano here, see? It's going to be very annoying. But we need to have a good location for the holy site, a safe location. Because as I said, the holy site is going to be the most important district for us throughout the game. So we are basically the plan here is to get the holy site and get the faith generation going so we can get a religion. With the religion, we pick up the religion belief that gives us plus faith for wonders. Then we start building wonders and getting faith, right? So that's the idea. And with that faith, we can actually start our expansion because we are going to use monumentality when we go through to the next age. So that's basically the idea. So if you're not understanding anything that I'm saying, you will soon. Don't worry. All right, so heal again. So I'm going to just chill here and see if this guy can kill himself by attacking me here. All right. So early on, I'm going to control... Oh, this guy leveled up, as you can see. So early on, I'm going to control all of my scouts by hand. Later, we're going to put them on auto-explore, but not now. So you can already come back, sir. I don't want you wandering off. I need you for protection. Luckily, attacks will only come from one side here now. So, yes. So let me level this guy up too. We don't need like extra damage against barbarians right now. Yeah. There you go. So he survived. So I'll just like... See, there's a sea here. That's great. That's actually pretty good. I can have a coastal city later. Which is good for like coastal wonders. There's a bunch of wonders in this game that you can only build in coastal areas.
I thought clay must
Now the thing with wonder building is that there's no guarantee that you are going to win. Ever. Because it depends on what wonders you can actually build. You know? So right now, for example, given our starting location, we actually don't have any wonders that we can build right now. Like literally 0. Which is a problem. Alright, so this is our last scout for now. So now we're going to start working on the holy site. I think it's too early for riding. Irrigation's cool. Hanging gardens we can actually build. But I don't think we have places to build it either here, to be honest. But right now it doesn't matter like as much like what we are going to actually get for research. Because we need to focus on religion regardless. Oh, wait. This is the scout. I thought it was this guy. Oh, that's great. We got a relic. +4 faith early is really good. +8 tourism. That's good. Alright, we're getting pretty good value from the... Oh, we got a bunch of boosts from the goodie huts. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the more I think about it, the less appealing this target location gets because of the amount of mountains here. Alright. And the volcano, of course. Volcanoes will be like a problem throughout the entire game. There's no fixing that. We haven't met anybody yet, which is weird this late. But remember, this is a large map with 8 civs, so it's not like it's difficult to never see someone for a while. Yeah, I don't need to be reminded of that. Alright, chill here. So as I said, there's no guarantee of winning when you're playing Wonder Building because you might not build enough wonders, or you might lose the best wonders to someone else. Especially on the difficulty I'm playing, so I'm not sure if I'm going to win this or not, we'll see. If you play Prince, like 99% of the times you're going to win. But in higher difficulties, is a little bit more... We're not going to go down here, we're going to actually get this. So we can move faster everywhere. Oh, there you go. So this is a a war one, right? Yeah, military academy and so on. There you go. So meeting city-states early is good because you get a free envoy with them. Here. Go. Oh, about the music. I like the music of this game. I like classical music, but the problem is I cannot speak with the music. The music doesn't allow me to concentrate, you know? So that's why the music is off. Okay. Man, look, 6 chocos. That's crazy, man. Can create an entire industrial medieval chocos here. Even the scouts are not giving me a break here. Alright, see? We're back. Oh, great. Immediately. The welcoming party. Alright. So the problem with like more hills on the map is that you're going to also get more mountains, right? Which for the most part is not good. I'm gonna go here. I like to explore the entire map, but man, sometimes you just have to just forget a region of the map because there's like a... I'm going to hard buy a granary here. And I'm going to... Because I need to create a hero here. The hero I want is actually Himiko. The problem is I didn't got Himiko yet. So I need something to actually give me more food. The problem is I don't have anything here that gives me extra food right now. I would have to just buy this tile and create a farm, really. But buying a granary is just the correct decision here, just because it gives me plus food, right? Which is what I need. So I cannot build the Great Bath or Stonehenge, so I'm not going to worry about it. So of the ones we got, Sun Wukong is the best one, because Sun, he has a ton of movement. He's an exploration hero. So that is good early on because of the goody huts, right? So it's like a super scout, essentially. But we need to build a shrine before we build the monument. Oh yeah, I should be just dealing with this camp right away. I don't know why I'm like hanging around here. Extra faith, okay. Here. Let me just go in this direction. The Gaul are strong, but it completely depends on like what unity we have. Oh, we actually completed the quest here for this city-state. We have 2 already. We can drop 1 here and become the suzerain, like really quickly. Alright, let's go, guys. Okay. So you guys tell me how the visual quality is doing and so on. I'm still like testing out a bunch of stuff. I got Himiko. Oh, that's so lucky. I got Himiko. So Himiko is the best hero in the game, easily. Because, oh, I actually completed another quest. Look, amazing. So Himiko is the best because she gives envoys to city-states for us. She has like 8 charges and you can get 8 envoys. So you can get like suzerain with like 3-4 city-states in one go. And you can bring her back in each era at least once, right? So she's incredibly strong. So we are going to go right away with Monument to the Gods, plus 15% production. This early on is not that strong, but later gets pretty strong. But it only gives us extra bonuses to Ancient and Classical. But we're not going to be building like a whole lot right now. But sometimes 1 extra turn is enough. Oh, we got a free builder. Alright. Okay. So I need Animal Husbandry. Well, I can research Animal Husbandry after the Gardens. So I'm going to go in the direction of the Opal because it's a luxury resource. Remember that our builders have 1 more action here, as you can see. 1 more build. I think we can handle this guy if this guy's alone. I hope he is. Alright. I am not attacking this guy, I don't think. That said, if we can actually kill this guy, it would be amazing. Let me just hang around here for a second. Because we need the... I wanted to attack with both in the same turn. Oh, see? This is one of the ancient roads. Look. Unless the city-state is already trading with someone. But as you can see, it's coming from here. So it's one of those roads that already exist on the map, you know? So let's do that. There you go. So as you can see, culture bomb. So I got the extra tiles right away. I got extra XP here. Okay. So let me... Where are the guys? Oh, here. Oh yeah, this turn is already gone. Okay, so now that we got the culture bombs going here, so can get this one too. Yeah, so I need food like right away. But to... Yeah, the monument's going to be next, then we're going to get Himiko. That's basically the itinerary here. Yeah, so we're having huge trouble with food here. We need to remove the wood tiles too. Yeah, let me attack with this guy first. Alright, we can get some inspirations. Okay. Move, sir. Oh, there you go.
Viator. Augusta
Caesar.
Roma Imperator Caesar Trajanus.
You tell them. It's an honor. Rome. Yeah, pretty far away. That's great. Now, Rome can be annoying sometimes because they are expansionists, right? But overall, they're usually fine. I don't have like huge problems with them during my games. Well, this is going to be a mine, right? So I could like remove this. Can I actually remove woods yet? Like, I'm not sure. Remove. Let's see. Huh. It's not showing me anything. So that means that I need a more complete explanation. So I need animal husbandry for this. I need construction. Construction is so far away right now. I'm just going to build a farm here, I guess. So I'm going to have to put one of my things there. Yeah, this is the worst one that I have. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, see, from 51 to 17, that's insane. But we need to grow. Unless we get like a bunch of extra populations from the huts. But we already got so much good stuff from the huts, to be honest. But remember that everything that we are getting that's super good, the AI is getting too. So it's not like for us, it's for everybody. So that means that I'm not going to like hang around here and raid the clan for gold. I'm not going to do that. I'm not confident on my skill to actually be able to control a camp like that here. So I'm going to use this guy for another build. Oh, I can actually remove the woods here. That's good, actually. I need the woods for a wander later. Is this woods too? Plains woods, right? Yeah. I forgot the name of the wander right now. But we need a wander later for apostles. And we need woods. And we need the wander to be adjacent to the holy site. So we cannot remove this one, but we can remove this one. So I'm going to. Just to get more space for farm. Because we need food here. Alright, send envoy. Oh, so we can right away become a suzerain here. So here, gain culture, 10% of the construction cost when finishing buildings. That's really good for wonder builders. No war awareness. I don't care about that. So let's go with this. There you go. Oh, hey. They have a village near them. Where are they? Oh, here. No one's that close here. Well, I can send this guy here. Let's go back. That's a priority right now. Alright, so let's move. I will level him up later. Yeah, let me complete... I'm kind of wasting time here, I think. Yeah, let me go in this direction instead. Oh, see, that's perfect.
Yo, el presidente Simón
Bolívar.
Bolívar, os da...
My man. So he's on this side of the map here. Okay, so there, he's also pretty far away. Alright, in geographical terms, we are getting very lucky. All people are like pretty far away from us here. So obviously I'm Latino, I'm Brazilian, so Simón Bolívar is like someone that we study a lot in school about. Yeah, just farm down. Now this farm's not going to be amazing now, but later when the bonuses start kicking in, it's going to be good. But 2 is better than 1, as you can see. We have lots of 1s here. Oh hey, we completed another quest. Oh, that's great. I haven't even checked the quest yet because it's so early, but here, this is the panel that is added by one of the mods, right? So you can just see the quests. For example, I need a great general, so you know what to do, you know? So for example, later in the game, if you know like 15 city-states, and 4 of them want you to train like a rifleman or something, not a rifleman, a musketman or something, you just train the musketman and then you complete all the quests. So basically that's what this panel does. This is the global relations panel and so on and so on. So we are neutral towards each other here. So as you can see by the colors here. So yeah, these mods are amazing. I always play with all of these mods, to be honest. The last time I played with, I mean, the Governor Plaza is good, but I don't know if I should go to it early. That said, foreign trade doesn't help me at all right now. So I don't think it matters. So yeah, the last time I played Vanilla Civ has been like years and years. That goes for 5-2, by the way. Alright, we got another clan down here. Okay, so let's start exploring this side because we already have a guy coming from this direction here. I'm still going to like steer my scouts here for a while. It's kind of risky to just leave them hanging like that, you know. I don't know why I stopped to heal here. I might as well stop to heal inside my territory. It's just better. And safer. You're most welcome, my friend.
The man who has grit in.
Yeah, I'm actually going to send a delegation to him too this early. Let's become friends. There you go. We had a parade. Alright. Pretty soon he's going to accept friendships. So Civ 6 is the easiest game in the entire franchise, as far as I can tell, that I played. In terms of like how difficult it is to actually keep friends. It's very difficult to not like keep a friendship, you know. So usually when you are friends and you are playing Wonder Building and you are not attacking anybody, most of the time people are either going to be your friends for the rest of the game, or they are going to be neutral. So it's very difficult to like not have like some sort of friendship. Yeah, I think riding is good for now. I'm gonna go for husbandry later, but I don't have a builder right now anyway. But this is seems like a bad investment, but it's actually a pretty good one for later. You need to start building your friendships early, you know. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. You, sir, explore this side. Oh, mountains again. Oh, we got Hercules. Was that Hercules? I think so. I'm going to heal my guy here before I keep going. Oh, the fact that we haven't lost a scout yet is also good news. That means that I really don't need Sun Wukong. I can just go straight for Himiko. That's why we're producing the monument here. That said, please, please, please allow me to get Himiko. So after Himiko, we're going to try to build the Hanging Gardens, but we're probably going to fail here, I think. The Hanging Gardens is good, but it's not like a must-have at all. The must-have ones start later, actually. Alright, Bound Maker. So we have the Cree. It's an honor, my sir. Oh, hey. So he's already expanding. More. Third city already. Oh, he actually spawned next to the Lake Victoria. This guy's going to be strong as hell. My god. So the Lake Victoria, 4-tile natural wonder, appears as a lake, provides fresh water, plus 3 food, plus 1 culture, and plus 1 gold. Any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles receives plus 15% growth in city not in the original capital's continent. So the continents, because there's no ocean, the continent's border could be anywhere. So let's say the new continent starts like here, for example. You know, so there's no possible way to know. There's actually lenses for this. So see, we are in Asia America. So let's see if there's a new continent already here. See, so this green one is already Lemuria. And Rodinia is already here, see? So if they build cities in different continents, they will get the bonus. Man, that's a really strong wonder. This guy's going to be annoying as hell. I'm glad he's pretty far away from me. Oh yeah, let me send him the delegation like immediately. That's a guy I need as a friend for sure. Early on, this guy's going to probably be the leader on everything, most likely. I can chill here. Can I go through here? I mean, looks like it. Alright, so let me move a little bit. Then let's get the next level. So the level ups are always going to be like move faster on hills, then move faster on forests, then the guerrilla thing, which is like allows you to move after attacking. And then we're going to go for the plus 20 combat in all situations, which is great for survivability. So these guys can survive until the end of the game if you get lucky. And you can transform them into skirmishers and so on until they become the Spec Ops, I think is the last level. But the idea of the units in this game are basically the same as like all the other games in the franchise, which is the best units that you're going to have are units that have been with you since the beginning. And you have been like leveling them up and they have been getting XP and so on. That said, the combat units are not going to get, hopefully actually, not going to get that much action in this game because I'm not going to need to go to war here. But we'll see. Oh hey, where? Oh sir, you're not going. Where? Wait. First, this is a priority here. So he's from this clan here. So, oh, damn it. I goofed here. Oh, I actually got an envoy, that's good. But wait. I goofed here, wait. Yeah, I actually transformed this into an action. Let me cancel this movement here. Let me double check, because I don't want to lose a scout just because I misclicked, okay. Alright, let me do one thing at a time here. Alright, so I want to know where this guy came from, but I don't see any camps, so he probably came from here somewhere. I'm going to activate this guy here. I need to know where the camp is. Maybe here, actually. Alright, so we can become a suzerain of this one too, so let's do that. This, later, diplomatic favor, is going to be like a license to print money. You can sell so much of this and get so much free money for this. Because it's very difficult to actually get a diplomatic victory in epic speed. Because you need to get 30 points, see? So you don't really need to worry about it. And later we're going to be suzerains of like so many cities if we can build a bunch of wonders. That it is not going to matter if we start selling those. That's the idea. Yeah, so he wants me to expand. But we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that later. Let's declare friendship with Pound Maker here. Great. So 2 friends already. Alright, I need this guy to die. I cannot let him go. I can't afford a barbarian raid right now. Okay, so... yeah, I don't know why I came back with this guy. Oh, awesome. This region is a nightmare to explore. It really is. Alright, you can keep going up. So there's a lot of snow here. Alright, so let's go to Himiko right away. We cannot allow anybody else to have her. After that, we're gonna go straight into the Wonder. Now, if that's going to work or not, that's a different story. Yeah, it's going to be annoying for a while. Let's go here. Man, that's a lot of snow. My god, this place is a nightmare. Well, I still got a bonus for meeting new city-states. Go here. So by following this guy, we're going to know where the thing is. The camp. Yeah, here's completely closed off. So, yeah, this guy's basically locked away here in hell for a while. Which would take forever. But, go back here. Alright, keep exploring. I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting here? Let me actually check my city real quickly. No, I think it's okay. I mean, I could buy a Slinger, but I would rather buy a Builder at this point. I don't have anything to sell because I haven't researched anything that will give me a resource. I probably should research Animal Husbandry next. Oh, hey, I got a free scout. Awesome. Well, let's just go scout. There you go. We got 2 free scouts already. That's really good. Yeah, clearly there's a camp there, right? There she is. That's the hero right there. All right, so let's go. Let's go to this. So we just go drop the charges there, and she will give you invoice with that city state. See, this is where the camp is. It's very far away. I don't like this. But I cannot defeat this guy with a scout. He's going to fortify him this turn. Yeah, when you have a scout like that running away, and you have units that can move quickly, but there's like forests or mountains or something, it's so frustrating that you need to... You just keep like... It's like a hamster in a wheel. So annoying. Alright, so let's go for the Hanging Gardens. So I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. But where we're going to build this... I might need the mountains for something else. I'm going to build it here. Yeah, I would like to buy a builder to get the forest off here. But at the same time, you know, I don't have time for that. Let's just go. So the Hanging Gardens, they give the hero units 10% longer lifespans, which is great for like exploring and war type hero units. But the thing that I want is the growth by 15%. That's really good. And also gives me housing, which is also cool. But if that's going to work or not, I don't know. So we have to keep working the farm so I can get to the next level and then start working a production tile. So early on, if a wonder is going to be
Writing is easy.
built or not, it completely depends on what the AIs are doing. So sometimes you can build all the wonders you want. Other times you lose a field. And other times straight up you can't build anything. If like a civilization actually ended up getting a godly start in terms of production. They got a godly start, but in terms of food, right? So we'll see. All right, so let's go right away for husbandry. So let's see if we have a horse nearby. That would be great. I need a builder here. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go all the way over there. I don't even know where the guy is anymore. Yeah, but at the same time, later they are going to be way harder to deal with. So let's just go. The main problem is that this is going to be unguarded, basically, for a while. So 15 turns, that's reasonable. Which I don't like. I'm almost buying a Slinger here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to chill with this guy here. I'm going to put him on this side, actually. I know he loses the bonus for not being in a heal, but I want the heal to be available for the other units. Oh, hey. Getting... This location is also really bad, as you can see. Look. There's no production whatsoever. Later in the game, you can build a city everywhere. Even in snow or desert. And the city is going to be good. But early on, it's very difficult.
It is equally important to have a happy and
good
engaged
city in that location. Yeah, so let's go deal with the camp here. Hopefully I won't regret this. They have famous last words there. Alright, so Himiko is basically here already. I hope there's not there's a mountain here. Jesus Christ, man, this is a nightmare. How am I going to reach this? I don't have sailing, so I cannot go through the water here still. I mean, I'll have to do this the roundabout way. Alright, so let's join one of the orders. I'm going to join the Owls of Minerva. Because this is the financial, like, governor. I forgot the title of the guy. So he's going to give us a free economic policy slot, which is great. This guy is also really good for us. The Secret Society, the Hermetic Order, is like a scientific one. That said, they give you the ley lines, which I don't like a whole lot. They give a major adjacency bonus to... Technically is good, but it also occupies a space on the map too, you know? So I'm going to go with the Owls of Minerva here. And then we are going to focus on Pingala for as much as possible. So that's the plan. What do I do here? This is an obvious one, right? But food is also good. Yeah, I'm gonna invest in the wonders right now. So let's go with foreign trade here. So weirdly enough, yeah, I think there's a cloud here blocking the sun. So weirdly enough, we don't have any traders. And you might be thinking like, why is that weird? You haven't researched that. It's because when you have the goodie huts and you get as many goodie huts as I got, usually you get 1 or 2 free trader units. I did not get those. So this start is weird because everything else is good. Like the position of the AIs is good. The goodie huts are mostly good. We are already producing faith here. So we are already working towards our religion. Where's the... See, we are ahead of everybody here. But the city starting location here is actually not that good. We are not growing, as you can see. So if I could get a wonder to help me out, that would be great. This will give me more housing, but not more food. The next building that we really need is the windmill. Not the windmill, the... What's the name of the thing? Here, the water mill. There you go. Gives +1 food for farms. That's really good. Oh yeah, the builder. Can I buy the builder already? Yes. There you go. So I'll think about what I'm going to do with this guy. So I can remove this, for example, and build a... Oh, this is a plains. It's not a hill. I thought this was a hill. Oh, wait. This looks like a hill, right? Look. Yeah, not even the hills are actually helping me here. But yeah, guys, so that's the way we're going to play the game here. So we're going to wonder build. We'll try. Because as I said, wonder build of all the methods that you can play this game is the least like... Obviously, like, I never played like a faith game. I don't like the system of faith in this game at all. But it's very difficult to play too. It's very specific. You need like everything to go right in a certain direction. But all the other ones available, wonder building is the one that's the most iffy. That it can work, but sometimes it can fail at it too. So hopefully we're going to be able to make this work here. So yeah, guys, so we'll continue our Civ 6 playthrough here in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.